How many points does he have? That's a limited range. He's got 10 or 11 points. Yeah, preferably 4 hearts. Okay. So it's a, what kind of bid is it? It's an invitational bid.
Medium go?
I'm sorry?
Medium go?
It's a medium hand for a responder. He's defining his hand very precisely. I have 10 or 11 points and 4 hearts. So you look at your hand, okay, you got 17 points with this hand, right? So would you accept the invitation?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, so you get 4 hearts.
And he's counting, at that point, he's counting his dummy points, the responder is.
Yes.
So there could be dummy points in that 10 or 11.
Yes, there could. Okay. The general rule is if you have 13 or less points, you pass. 14 or more, you take it again. Okay, that's in the looking on the notes there.
And the person that just did 3 hearts is to count for dummy.
Yes, they do, because they're the dummy.
So 11 point, 12 point, would you bid a different suit and then come back?
Well, that's an interesting point, and we're using 13 points as the opening hand,
Yeah.
and that includes distribution points. Someone asked me last week, well, I read somewhere that you can open with 12 points. That's okay. If you and your partner have decided you will open with 12 high card points, that's a decision you should make. But if you do that, then it changes these limits.
Yeah.
Okay? Changes these limits. So it becomes 10 to 12. You see that? Because the opener could have 1 fewer point. All right. So if you're going to change any of the numbers that we have here, you've got to adjust the other numbers to correspond.
Can we play with the calculator back?
Yeah. But the important thing to embrace here is the opener describes his or her hand as best you can with the bids you have available. Often with 1 note drum or 2 note drum, it's very specific. And next week and the week after that, we're going to be talking about Stamen and Jacobi transfers, which even allows you to get even more precise on your bidding. But if you open one of a suit, it's very nebulous, very subjective. You don't know until you get more information from your partner where you should be, whether you should be in no drum or a suit, what suit we should be in. Everything that we've discussed here is pretty straightforward in that we're finding fits. Sometimes you're going to get in a hand where your partner has spades and clubs and you've got hearts and diamonds, and you can't come to an agreement anywhere. What's that called? Disaster.
It's called normalcy.
It's a misfit. It's a misfit, and pretty soon you'll recognize, okay, this is going nowhere. My advice to you,
Quit.
quit. Exactly. Yes.
Okay. If you're changing suits, isn't it true that you have minimum and medium, you still only go up one? You only go to the 2 level?
It depends on the situation. Is the opener or the responder?
Open or rebid.
If you don't show a medium hand, your partner may take it for a minimum hand and pass. That's the risk you run there.
When you change suits?
When you change suits. The opener changing suits does not force the responder to begin. Most times when you're playing with the same person, you get a feel and you may or may not pass, but you certainly can. I mean, if I open one diamond and you bid 1 spade, and I bid 2 diamonds and you bid two hearts, I can pass. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a jump shift.
Jump shift is a forced game. You cannot pass it. Neither partner. Okay, one more thing real quick, and then we'll take a break. We talked about the reverse. It's on the back of your notes. Why don't you turn there? From the... I've got everything. Can I see one person? Okay. On the back it says opener bids a second suit at the 2 level after 1 level response. Okay. When the opener introduces a new suit, it may or may not show a minimum, which was what you asked there. Okay. You don't really know at this point. With a minimum hand, this is what we were talking about here. With a minimum hand, The opener should not bid at the 2 level in a second suit that is higher ranking than the first. Unless, we'll get to that. So if you do, this is what happens. So if you bid a suit that's higher ranking, therefore, the third paragraph, if you do bid a higher ranking suit at the 2 level, you are promising extra values, 16 or more points. This is a forcing bid by a new suit by a responder and reverse. Trust me, this is very difficult for most people to get clear in their head. It's not an easy concept. It gets muddled. Generally, the second suit, almost always the second suit, should be shorter than the first suit. But if you do that, if you bid a second suit as the opener that's higher ranking than the first suit you bid, that shows a strong hand and is forcing one round to your partner.
This is always applicable to the opening.
A responder can reverse too, but I don't want to do that.
Does that also imply that it's more 16 than 18?
Yes, it's at least, well, no, it can be 16
It could be
points.
anywhere.
It can be 16 to 21. It's a very strong hand. If you have 19 to 21, you probably want to jump ship. So generally, it's going to be 16 to 18.
Jump shifts are really, not a jump shift, I'm talking about bidding over. Reverse. You bid a reverse.
Yeah, if you bid a reverse, you're showing a very strong hand.
You are.
Yes, a reverse, which is bidding your second suit that's higher than your first, is a reverse.
So if I can do it like, okay.
One more time, I'll show you this, then we need to take a break. This is not a reverse. Your first bid was a heart. Your partner bids whatever, one no trump. Your second suit is diamond. Diamonds are lower ranking than hearts. So your partner, if she wants to return to hearts, can bid 2 hearts. Or leave it at 2 diamonds. If you bid 1 heart, your partner bids 1 no trump. Now you bid 2 spades. Spades are higher ranking than hearts. This is a reverse. It shows at least 16 points or more, depending on your agreement, and it is forcing 1 round. Okay, now you may not always recognize it. You may do it by accident.
Tell me what it's saying about the number of which card and which suit.
Well, your first suit is generally longer than your first, so you probably have 5 hearts and 4 spades. Here you've got 5 hearts and 4 diamonds.
So on the forced bid bid on the 2 spades, since it's forcing, would be 3 hearts, right?
They've got to bid 3 something or 2 neutral.
Right.
Okay, but they should bid again, because
But they still have a selection, they can do one of 3 things.
Yeah, they have a lot of options.
They have a
But
lot of options.
the point is, that particular bid shows strength,
Yes.
right? Once again, it can be confusing.
You have 6 hearts and 5 spades, and you bid your hearts first, and then your spades second.
You have 6 hearts and 5 spades. Okay. So you bid hearts, then you bid spades, then you bid spades again.
No, you bid hearts,
Right.
they bid a no trump.
Okay.
You're saying you can't bid the spades without saying you have a whole bunch of trumps.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying the reverse of that. That if you have the higher ranking one, you have to have a lot of points. You can bid the second one with anything, but it may show a minimum hand.
But well, spades is higher ranking than hearts.
Correct. So you bid 1 spade, your partner bids 1 no trump,
Now you bid 1 heart,
1 heart.
your partner bid 1 no trump.
Okay.
You had more hearts than spades,
Okay.
but you still have a 5-card spade suit that you haven't shown. And I show my 5-card spade suit, you're saying I have a whole bunch of points.
Yes.
Yes, you should.
If you had 5 of each, you're starting.
You can't bid the spade.
Yeah.
If you have 5 of each, you would start with the spade. Okay, let's take a 10-minute break, and then we'll come back and play some games. Everything that I went over